Hello everyone, I'm Sneha Sahiti Pamati and I'm a student in University of North Texas who's pursuing my master's in the stream of data science. So this is my sixth reading assignment for the subject data analysis and knowledge discovery. And here is the summary for the paper that I have read. And I have read the paper named Veridical Data Science that was written by Binyu and Carl Kumber. So here is the summary that I have come after reading the paper. So let me tell you exactly what this paper contains and all. Building and expanding on principles of statistics, machine learning, and scientific inquiry, we propose the predictability, computability, and stability framework for veridical data science, and also the framework composed of both a workflow and documentation aim to provide responsible, reliable, reproducible, and transparent results across the data science lifecycle. The PCS workflow uses predictability as a reliability check and considers the importance of computation in data collection or storage and algorithm design. It augments predictability and computability with an overarching stability principle. Stability expands on statistical uncertainty considerations to access how human judgment calls impact data results through data and model or algorithm perturbations. As part of the PCS workflow, the authors have developed PCS interference procedures, namely PCS perturbation intervals and PCS hypothesis testing, to investigate the stability of data results related to problem formulation, data cleaning, modeling decisions, and interpretations. And they also illustrated PCS inference through neuroscience and genomics projects for their own and also for others. Moreover, the others have demonstrated its favorable performance over existing methods in terms of receiver operating characteristic, that is ROC curves, in high dimensional, sparsely linear model simulations, including a wide range of misspecified models. Finally, they also proposed a PCS documentation based on R Markdown or Jupyter Notebook, which publicly available, reproducible codes and narratives to back up human choices made throughout an analysis. The PCS workflow and documentation are demonstrated in a genomics case study available on Genodo. And also, the authors have highlighted statistics using machine learning as both the primary ways to advance the technology, and data science and AI will be the next something that can dominate all existing technologies. Researchers created and extended on the basic concepts of statistics, machine learning plus scientific advancement to propose the predictability, computability, and statistics with the real-world data science. So the mentioned methodology, which comprises of the workflow and documentation, aims to provide results that are accountable, reliable, repeatable, transparent over the whole life cycle of the data science. And also on ROC curves, the genuine positive and false positive frequencies for feature selection together in a linear prediction model with the maximum of 250 data are shown. Each plot is a different generative model. For only a linear model, the colors red denotes PCS, blue denotes selective reasoning, and green denotes terminal normalcy. Using models like decision trees, neural networks, or probability distributions, researchers can approximately represent fact, which may include physical, chemical, or biological rules. According to the author, the studies that are computationally workable and have excellent prediction and reliability will lead to theories or study designs that have a larger yield than they otherwise would. Such optimism is based on the fact that physical validation for 80% of the overall number of second interactions found by IRF has already been published in scientific literature. In this paper, authors have provided a conceptual and practical framework to direct the DSLC. However, many unresolved issues still exist. Basic PCS interface must be expanded to include incorrect translations of the same domain question and validated in practice outside of the case studies in this paper and our earlier efforts, especially by other scholars. Additional case studies will aid in clarifying subjective human judgment made in relation to certain domain difficulties. Through open documentation, the knowledge obtained from these investigations can be discussed and criticized. Theoretical investigations of PCS methods in the modeling stage are also required to get more insights under experimental validated styled models based on practice input. And the critical analysis after reading this paper is that this work used an appropriate research methodology that covered PCS one at a time. It was a good approach to convey the significance of the model method in the expanding field of data science. I was extremely impressed also with the approach they took, and data distribution stood out to me because they produce models that are supported by technical experience, information theory that is confirmed by understanding the statistical process, and intentional randomization. Myself, I think the material in this post is quite sufficient and can be rapidly obtained in the method that is possible. The author also presented problems clearly and answered them, acknowledging the underlying significance of computing while incorporating the notions of prediction and replication from science into information based decision making. And based on these concepts, the PCS framework was proposed, which consists of procedure and documentation. It could be a fantastic if the author worked to make a relation between the PCS framework and causality in order to show how the former is useful when developing scientific hypotheses. In their conclusion, they suggest other research areas that could be explored by a deeper analysis of the structure and logical inquiries into the relationship between them. I acquired knowledge of the replica sample splitting method and the sensitivity analysis on probabilistic interference. In order to eliminate unclear variables, a large portion of the parameter estimates used to derive findings regarding causality are essentially stability theories that assert that distinct condition groups are identical. So the questions. So all the above methods, what are the real world, real time fields that are beneficial from them? And also, how a generative model that can only collect future data be used most effectively? How is that possible? And here are the references that I have taken. So this is my week 6 reading assignment. Thank you so much.